Let's welcome to the show Fulton County Sheriff Richard Giardino. Sheriff, it's so great to have you on. What is your take on enforcing COVID lockdown measures? What are the problems with them?
Well, there are a variety of things. There's a difference between what they're doing with businesses, which is horrendous, what they're doing with businesses, restaurants, gyms, bars, stores, and what they're doing with people in their own homes. Every state has a different mechanism, I should say, or several have similar. But in New York, the governor was trying to restrict your Thanksgiving guests by an executive order. An executive order involving your residence is different than an executive order involving a business. And to just explain that quickly, a business has to have a license to operate. They have to operate under the state liquor laws. They have to operate under the health department rules. So when the governor says 10 p.m., masks and a limited number of people, there's a sanction under the regulatory scheme of a liquor authority or a health department with fines, suspensions, and revocations of their license. On your home is another issue. There's no penalty within the executive order. So there's no way to arrest them. There's no authority to go into their house without a warrant or their permission or your permission, or unless there's an emergency situation. So it's putting law enforcement in a terrible position.
That's why we've got, we have thousands of people in at least 14 California cities protesting this week in the Governor Newsom's curfew order. We have every county sheriff in the Los Angeles region saying they're not going to enforce that new curfew there. And the Fresno County Sheriff, Margaret Mims, she's been a guest on the show, said they've got higher priorities like gang members, narcotics trafficking, saving children from internet predators. And she's saying there's little data that shows curfews stop the spread. We've got, major protests around the world, more than 24 in a number of nearly 36 countries doing protests. Water cannons shot at protesters in Germany. Unbelievable footage coming out of Shanghai. So I guess the question is, we have Oregon Governor Katie Brown saying, you should call the cops if you see people breaking the COVID rules. COVID is really serious. Doctors and nurses say take it seriously. But this is where we are going in our society, where we're saying if you see people breaking COVID rules, it's like loud parties. You call the cops on loud parties. What do you think of that?
I'll tell you this. Some of these same governors and politicians across this country have spent the last 6 months telling you police are bad, police have to reform, police get up in the morning and want to shoot people. They've reinforced that narrative. They've stood down, had police departments stand down in their cities, allowed protesters and rioters to take over police precincts and damage and vandalize buildings, and yet they want to go after citizens who want to go about their life, who aren't rioting and looting and damaging things. So a lot of what you see is COVID fatigue. COVID's very dangerous. People die if they're in high risks. A lot of people get sick. But here's what's going on in the country. More people, 40% of individuals in a recent poll have mental illness symptoms of lack of sleep, alcohol, attempted suicides. They're going overstressed from all the restrictions, and we're losing people who are high at risk. But what happens is now we're going to have these people with mental health for their life. So I will tell you this: I think that people are fed up with hypocrisy. I think people are fed up with hypocrisy.
Let's listen. Yeah, we hear what you're saying. Let's listen to this nurse in Nebraska talk about what she's seeing. Watch this.
I have seen so many emergent intubations. I've seen people more sick than I've ever seen in my life, and they just drop so fast. We're understaffed. We have so much on our plates as nurses. There's not enough of us to help. We have, I think they said 10 COVID units, and one of those is just a place for people to go and pass away, unfortunately. Please take it seriously, wear your mask, and I hope I don't see you here.
All right, Sheriff, you got 10 seconds. What's your final word?
I agree with her. Wear your mask, take precautions. More people are going to be long-term damaged by the mental health of the lockdown and the isolation. 99% of the people or more are going to rebound. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth.